Power is not a birthright. It's earned with teeth. And claws. And sacrifice. Savagery wins wars. If you're strong enough to seize it. This kingdom will be yours. It's been a month. And the herds are finally all here, giving the marsh a new life thanks to the newborns that will arrive soon and the long-awaited rains. As we can see, the ancient bisons are no longer patchy and have regrown their coats after the molting season has come to an end. They are all enjoying the nutritious flora that grows at the marsh during the rainy season. Others have gone the lazy route and are taking a nap protected by the herd. And some of them have even decided to take a bath at the marsh to cool off, or protect their fur from annoying insects with the mud. The problem is, they are not the only ones who want to take advantage of what this area has to offer. Payakan, a huge, solitary bull mammoth, is here, and with the same idea as the herd. The whole herd runs away. They clearly don't want any conflict with a fully grown mammoth, even with all their numbers. Not even the boss can challenge that. The giant Payakan can now enjoy a shower and a long bath without being bothered by anyone. The herd will have to await for their turn to arrive again, grazing together in the meantime. The mammoth finally leaves, and the herd will be able to enjoy their time at the marsh unbothered, for now. With the new season, as every other year, new challenges arrive for Eshkan. Or should I say, challengers. In this case, this young leucistic bull bison, called Katahekasa, meaning challenger. The two bulls are circling each other, sizing the opponent, trying to intimidate each other with threatened calls and showing their strong horns in an attempt to assert dominance even before the clash. This time, it's an easy win for Eshkan, and the young bull flees without even attempting to joust the boss. But there's someone else that wants to give the old bull a challenge, and he is strong enough to put up a fight against the leader, with his younger age possibly being an advantage this time. This is Ohiesa, which means winner, and this black bull will not give up without a fight. They seem to be evenly matched, but Ohiesa is younger, less tired, and is proving to be a good opponent for the boss. Surprisingly, Eshkan forfeits, and after all these years, he's lost his position, and now a new leader arises for the bison herd. As Ohiesa secures his dominance with more sparring, the rest of the herd goes back to what they were doing before the duel happened. But they are not alone in here. The Marsh clan is back to the place that gave them their name, and they're here to kill. This area is flooded, which poses a challenge for the hunters, but they're used to it, and they know bisons are heavy, which will slow them down when the trap is set. But they still have to be precise, as their long sabers are fragile, and breaking them would be a death sentence for these apex predators, making them unable to hunt properly, as opposed to modern-day cats that suffocate their prey. A cow has separated from the rest of the herd, unaware of the danger that lurks in front of her. They have a target, and a much easier one compared to the bulls present in the herd. No time to waste. Attack! But the Smilodon's grapple isn't strong enough, and the cow, as expected, runs to the water. A false sense of security, as she is now even slower and is still surrounded. With the rest of the herd spooked, no one can back her up. The clan attacks again. This time there's no room for failure. They manage to take her down, taking advantage of what the marsh provides. Even without their sons and old Sahik, the Marsh clan has proven to be just as lethal as before. And from now on, things should still be easy, as the territory is now green and full of prey to catch. The king has eaten his fill, and now it's time for ALORLEONEL to go on his daily patrol. But today, he can sense something is different. Something feels wrong. And his senses didn't fail him, as the roars in the distance indicate the presence of intruders. The three black brothers are here. Sekakama, Olobor, and the bigger and darker one, Mokanyo, which means the large one, are here, and they want him. Shortly after, the two sides finally meet each other, With the old king being at a clear disadvantage here, I will not give up without a fight, outsiders. The three brothers use their favorite strategy, surrounding their opponent using their advantage in numbers. You should have left when you had the chance, king. And that's exactly what he tries, fleeing, to survive another day, to forge another kingdom in the future. But the brothers never leave survivors. There is no escape. No matter how hard he tries, the bigger, younger, and stronger brothers always catch up. The only thing he can do is fight back. It is useless to resist, and it doesn't take long for the three brothers to maul him to death. A king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. Today, the sun has set on Oloiktan's time and will arise again with the three brothers as the new kings of the marsh. The question is, will these nomadic tyrants stay here for long, or will the Marsh clan be abandoned and sentenced to death, as it always happens under Makanyo's rule? Nitiam and Sute are still alive, although struggling to find food on their own during their exile. The last potential prey they found was a Harlan's ground sloth, but they had never fought one before, and with this being one of the few times they've encountered one, trying to take down such a beast on their own was clearly something out of their league. So, they've been scavenging. But they're not the only ones struggling here. Amaruk and Ayeli are here too. He managed to escape Palulukan, and Ayeli, meaning daughter in our language, went with him. With them trying to form a pack of their own now, they'll have to fight the brothers for food. Or maybe not, if they're smart enough. One could attract the attention of the sabers, and the other can grab a chunk of meat for both of them to have something to eat. If it works and they both make it unscratched. Success. Amaruk will have to fight for his life. But if he managed to escape my father's pack, he will for sure be able to outsmart the two young princes. When the two of them return to the carcass, they can tell what has happened. They've been deceived, outsmarted by a pair of filthy dogs, and they are not happy about it at all. But they don't have the time and energy to get them back, for now. It's been a few days, and the herd is enjoying a drink on the riverbank, covered by the shadow of some trees. Everything seems to be fine for the herd, even after Eshkan's defeat and under Ohiesa's new leadership. While the two defeated bulls now try to enjoy some peace, others are still at it with the jousting, not uncommon for bisons, as we know. But the herd is completely unaware of what's about to happen. Their peace is about to be disrupted. The two brothers are here, They've managed to find a herd, and they're hungry. Netiam and his brother will not stop trying until they manage to kill one of them, as a bison will keep them fed for days, and who knows when will be the next time they get an opportunity like this one. Katahekasa is too late to realize and warn the herd, and so he gets pounced by the two hungry males. The herd panics and leaves, and the shocked young bull is unable to throw the powerful males off of him, his throat sliced by Tsute's bite. And just like that, in an instant, this white tank is gone before he could even get his chance to rule. But the herd is mad, and now they will try to scare the two Smilodons away from them. It's a standoff, and the brothers will have to stand their ground, despite of being heavily outnumbered and in very real danger. There's no point. The damage has already been done, and so the herd leaves, realizing it's not worth it to risk injury or more death. Katahekasa is already dead. A few nights later, peccaries are the only thing on the menu around here. And while some are failing, others are succeeding, despite of the very leopard-like approach to this hunt. But if the wolves can't have pig for dinner, they will either steal it or eat someone else alive. They've been found. There's nowhere to run. What are two little princes doing here? And so alone, huh? Netiam and Tsute don't have the protection of the clan anymore. They're in wolf country, and they're outnumbered by a whole army of them. There's nowhere to run, sabers. We wolves are very good at playing catch, and tonight you will stay for dinner. The brothers are trapped. A tar pit behind them, and the Tsavo wolves in front of them. They will have to try to fight their way out of this one. No other choice. But Netiam found an opening and managed to escape, taking some wolves with him. Tsute, however, is not as lucky, and he's about to step in tar. Not a good battleground. If he gets stuck, it's over, no matter what. But he will fight. The next morning reveals that Netiam is alive and safe, but there is no sign of his brother. He has to find him. He needs to find him. He calls, but with no response. That is not a good sign, and he can still hear the wolves in the distance. Hidden in the early morning fog is the Tsavo pack. And a horrific sight, Tsute's body. He managed to escape the tar pit, but not the wolves. The army killed him and is now feasting on his mauled body. That is when Neteyam sees them, and sadly sees what has become of his brother too. He is gone, and he will have to survive alone from now on. There is nothing the young male can do for him now. It's time to move on. But he will not forget this. I will make you pay for this, old wolf. I will avenge my brother. What the Smilodon doesn't know, however, is that he is not the only one that suffered a loss today. Nantang, the female leader, couldn't escape the tar and died with her pack mourning her loss. As days go by, the boss, good old Eshkan, is spending more and more time on his own, as he has no power in the herd anymore. But he is still considered a threat to Ohiesa's rule, which results in conflicts, and he can no longer win those. But this decision might prove to be a bad one. That night, rain is pouring heavily. And Boss doesn't like it. He doesn't feel so safe on his own anymore, out here in the rain, without the security of his old herd. He seems to be stressed, looking out for potential danger and calling his herd, but sadly that proves to be ineffective as they're too far and the rain is overpowering his calls. He can tell something is wrong. Something is about to happen. So he tries leaving the area as fast as possible, as he feels watched too. Unfortunately for him, he was right. The Black Brothers are out tonight. As expected, far from the marsh territory they conquered not too long ago, and they want to hunt. To make matters even worse, lightning strikes, and a wild fire erupts, spooking Boss, but with the brothers right behind him. He has to fight. But the storm, the fire, and the three predators surrounding him on all sides will not make things easy for the old tank. They strike, and they're strong. Smilodons were known for their strong upper core that they used to wrestle bigger prey down on the ground, to then kill them in one bite with their long, saber-like teeth. He fights back, but the three males are proving to be too much for Eshkan, and so the three tyrants manage to put him on the ground and finish him off. Just like that, in one bite, after a ferocious fight in between the flames, Eshkan, the boss, the toughest leader the bison herd has ever known, is gone. The next morning, With the smoke creating an eerie scene once the fire died, the brothers are enjoying their meal. But trumpeting signals the arrival of a mammoth herd, and after last night's events, they're not happy. The fire stressed them out, and seeing 3 predators will not make things any better. The Black brothers seemed unbothered, but that overconfidence means nothing to the bachelor mammoth herd. "I will crush you, cats. Leave!" They stand their ground instead, growling at the giants as if they're going to scare them away. They will end up paying a high price for their overconfidence, and Mocanho and Olabor are the first to realize this, which makes them back up. They can always return to their kill once the mammoths leave the area. Hastin, which means wise, is the leader of these bull mammoths, and he will not tolerate the saber's insolence, warning them up close with a roar and his trunk high up. But Sekekama is not giving up. Somehow, he thinks he has a chance against a mammoth. He stands his ground, growling at the mammoths, who also stand their ground, getting angrier by the second. The melanistic male attacks, and with just one charge, it's over. Hastin ends Sekekama. The melanistic trio is now down to 2.